Now, we do have one other individual here who I introduced earlier, and that was Dr. Charles Fink, who is a candidate for District 6, which is representing Belmont. And Chuck, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind just coming up here for a moment so that everyone can get to meet you personally here.
Good evening. Thanks for the invite.
You'll have to hold it a little closer.
The reason I'm running for representative of Belmont. The reason I'm running for representative of Belmont is I was not wise enough to sign up before I had to do a write-in candidacy. And the second reason is with the two Democrats running unopposed, I knew that I was not going to get any representation for my town that I could live with. So I'm too stubborn to live with that. So I'm going to do it the hard way, the long way, go right in and try to represent Belmont from the Republican side. And I'm just a very conservative Republican. Almost every idea I've heard here so far that would be considered constitutionalist, conservative Republican is what I believe in. First Amendment, Second Amendment, school choice, limited government, personal responsibility. That's all I think we need. And I too am afraid, I think like Guy mentioned earlier, that for the first time, well not the first time, I've seen it coming for a little while, but children growing up today aren't going to have a chance at the American dream if it continues this way. The value of our money is going down because of the overspending in the federal government. We can't let that happen on the state level as well. I'm tired of paying extra taxes. My clientele is I'm a Dr. Chiropractic in Coney, live in Belmont for the last 15 years. And a lot of my clientele don't have insurance, they got to pay out of pocket. It's hard for them to come see me the way they want to. I had a fellow today, his third visit in, he's had asthma-like symptoms for the last 8 years. With my natural nutritional approach, I was able to help him in 2 visits, and for 2 weeks, he has no more symptoms. His mother couldn't come to see me because she had to spend some money on him, and was very glad I was able to help him so quickly. And she's making an appointment next week to get back. But they're all squeezed for their dollars, and we just got to stop the expense of government right here. This is the election, we got to do it, including Obama must go. Any questions?
Are there any questions for Chuck while he's here? Let me just point out that Chuck is in a write-in campaign, and that really means that for those of you from Belmont, or if you have friends or relatives in Belmont, you need to encourage them. If they're Republicans, they'll have a Republican ballot. They need to write in Chuck's name, Dr. Charles Fink, F-I-N-K. Also, if you know of anyone else who would be interested in running for a second seat in Belmont, we do not have a candidate for that second seat as well. And I'd like to, by the way, thank Bob and Jane Greenmore for advising me of Chuck's availability and his willingness to take part in this campaign as a write-in. Judy, you've got a question? The question was, how many polling places are there in Belmont? There's one, and that is where? At the high school. But seriously, we do need a second candidate as well. It would give Chuck a little bit of somebody to partner with on this effort. We will be getting some assistance from the Speaker of the House office. They're going to be doing mailings, whatever they can do to help out, to help defray some of the expenses of Chuck's campaign, where it's starting so late in the game. The most important thing here is that right now there are 2 Democrats who are running for those 2 seats. Now Chuck has stood up to run for one of those seats, we'd really like to have a competitive race when we get to November. So thank you very much, Chuck. Okay.
Croc TV.